quick ride. Sun's going down, but let's see what we can get in. I haven't been here in a while. Haven't ridden in general in a while. Just been busy with work, family activities. The girls are always doing something, some activity or another. We're getting towards the end of the year, so some of that stuff should be dying down. And this is beautiful November weather. Thank you guys. Beautiful November weather. I want to say it's maybe about 70 degrees today. I don't know. I definitely wanted to come out here and get a ride in. Thank you guys. Seems like a lot of people are out here as well, getting in a nice evening walk, evening hike before the sun goes completely down. That's good. Sun's right about to go down behind that mountain. That's the last of the brightness that we see behind those clouds. So let's see how much fun we can get into today. Mandatory picture. I'm trying out these new pedals. They're pretty grippy so far from the parking lot to here. Very good looking as well. I'll put the link on these from Amazon. I'll put the link for you guys. I'll let you know how they are. They got a bunch of different colors too. Gonna take it easy for sure, since, like I said, it's been a while since I've been up here. Yep. Nice. Go this way. And we head to my favorite trail. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna go straight in. Pretty good speed. Let's go, baby. Woo! First drop. Get this nice little lip. Another drop. Yeah. Side jump. Yep. And here's where it gets a bit tight. And one final jump coming up right after this little section. Yep. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Heck yeah. Back tire sounds kind of low. Check it out in a bit. It feels fine though, it just sounds funny. Yeah, mosquito in my mouth. This little section is fun and fast. Yep. Heck yeah. That's too close to the side right there. Lost some speed. Well, that felt good. For the first run of the day, felt decent. What the heck? Wrong gears. Beautiful view of the lake. Look at that. Feels fine. Very little low, but kind of like it like that. On our way back up to do that trail that we just did. Whoa, my backpack. We're gonna take this little connector trail. I don't know the name of it, but it's super short, but it has a couple nice features on it. And we're just gonna go into it right away. This first one's a jump or a roller. I roll it. Here's a jump. Here's some skinnies that I never do because I suck at them. Just like that. And then a final jump to finish it off. Yeah. Keeping my eyes open for sure as well. It is getting later in the day, so I don't know. wildlife might start coming out here or something. And there's been a couple of wildlife encounters and trails here in the Bay Area. I think somebody not so long ago had a stare down with the bobcat or mountain lion, I don't know, somewhere not too far from here. We'll just keep our eyes out, head on a swivel, as we always do when we ride anyways, right? But you come out here on a solo ride, got nobody to back you up or help you with anything, even just a fall, right? I mean, God forbid a fall, but you just never know. All right, just like that, we're right back up at the top, and just like that, we're gonna drop in. I was thinking of doing a different trail right now, but my second lap, I want to see if I can do the same trail a little bit faster. Yep, woo! I don't keep actual times or anything like that, but you know, you do get the feel if one run feels better than another. Ooh, some deer. And that first one surprisingly felt really good for it being the first one. Let's see the second one. Ooh, coming in hot. Yep. Yeah. Here we go, we're just gonna go straight in. First drop. Whoa. Lost a little control on the landing. Ooh. Second drop. Nice. Skinny section, and then that final jump. Woo! Looks kind of rutted on that landing right there. Oh yeah, it felt good though. Real good. I saw a kid right now on my way back up to the top going downhill on the fire road super fast on a little bike and not wearing a helmet. Can't stress enough, man, how important it is to be safety cautious when you're out here on these trails, on these parks, even if you're just riding a fire road, man. But I get it. I mean, whoa, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Every time I say that now, I think of that little meme song. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? But yeah, man, like, can't stress it enough. Like I was saying, I get it. Like when I first started riding, I was that young amateur rider also. Not young, because I started biking like in my 30s. But the riders, you know, that thought wearing a helmet was not cool because you actually didn't know actual mountain biking. So I was out there with my baseball cap, over the ear headphones, and obviously as you ride, like, you start learning, like, holy shit, all right, I need some gloves, I need a helmet, now I need a full face helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, everything, right? Now I'm at the point where I think the full-on rider, like, or the rider with full-on safety gear looks pretty cool. I like putting on my full face helmet, elbow pads, knee pads. So yeah, you come out here riding, even if you're an amateur and you're not doing like these tough trails, and I mean, not that these ones are tough per se, right? But just be conscious that you could take a fall anywhere. I've fallen and washed out on fire roads just like this one, and those can sometimes be a lot more worse, or a lot worse. So take it from somebody who's had his fair share of falls. Safety gear is super important. I'm thankful and I've been lucky enough to have been able to walk away, mostly laughing from all of my falls. But there's been a couple times where the hits have been pretty hard. And surprisingly, those harder falls have been on easier trails per se. I remember once I took a little jump, not even a big one. Took a little jump off of a flow trail and just got unbalanced in the air, and next thing you know, I was hugging a tree. And that time I remember, I never went to the doctor or anything, but I'm pretty sure I had at least one broken rib, because that pain lasted for about a little over a month. Laughing, breathing, all that. Those of you that suffered broken ribs before, you know what I mean. And then another one was actually on flow trail as well. I washed out, my front tire washed out, and gave a big old kiss to the ground. Got my face all scratched up. And I wasn't wearing my full face that day. But just do yourself a favor and wear at least a helmet. I think I'm gonna go up and do that same one last time. The second run felt good, but I landed kind of funny off that first drop, and then I felt like a big old tree branch hit my back tire, kind of threw me off. So I want to go in there and see if I could have a nice, cool, clean run. Hey, another deer over there, straight ahead, looking at me like, what are you gonna do, buddy? Where are you gonna go? I'm going this way, pal. Taking this little connector trail again. All right, got that one smooth. No backpack rubbing on that big old branch. Same thing, we'll go straight into it, to this roller. There's a jump. A little bit further down. Yeah. It's getting kind of dark actually. I think I can do it though. I think I can make it. Two planes up there flying pretty close to each other. Now they're separated. Oh, look at how nice the color looks up there. I don't know, should I do another one? Wow, look at that view. Look at the colors. Let's get a quick picture. Clean the lens, always clean your lens. Third and final run. Oh, something got in my eye. Yeah. I'm getting better at those berms. I typically have to pedal out after I hit that last left on the berm. I have to pedal out, and right now I felt it super comfortable and came into the jump with speed. That was good. That time change, man. It's getting dark so early now. Yep. Ooh. Go straight into it. Also, it is Veterans Day, and I think I made it a point, or I think I've been able to ride, yeah, pretty consecutively on years celebrating Veterans Day, and just realizing that we're able to be out here because of sacrifices that others have made for us, and that's priceless. I'm always super appreciative. Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely my best run of the day so far. So I think with that, I'll call it my best and most clean run of the day. Third time's a charm, right? Last little fast section of the trail. Whew. Yeah. Still got to do a few errands. Got to go to Costco. Maybe finish checking up on some work emails for the evening. Man, right when you think it's looking super dark, like it's actually looking nice and bright up here. I think that's good for today. I think we'll have a tiny bit over miles once we get back to the parking lot. Currently we're at 7.3. I don't know. We'll see. Smells like something's burning. Hopefully it's just people down by the lake cooking some food. Ow! Mosquitoes, man. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Poor little deer. Nice. Look at him go. Go, buddy. Go, go, go. Oh, okay, you can wait. Good. I think I've said it before, like, my biggest fear, I think, is when I see these little, or these deer come around and cross the trail and stuff. Like, my fear is always that, like, a mountain lion is gonna, like, go right behind him or something. And then redirect his attention to me. I hope the other one jumped up and got reunited with his buddies. Nice. Whoa. Almost hit that tree. Trying to pedal too strong. Here we go. Oh, what's up, buddy? Where's the rest of them? Don't come into the trail. Ah. 9 miles on the dot. Can we get to 10 on the way out? It's probably less than a mile from here to the parking lot. Good ride. Perfect weather. Perfect evening. Perfect amount of daylight. People come out here and check out the sunset. It's busy out here in the evening. That's a beauty out there. How many miles? How many miles? 9.6. Oh, I'm gonna pedal a little bit more here in the parking lot, or here in the street. Get at least those 10 miles in. 9.9. Getting that 0.1 on the way back should be a breeze. 10 on the dot. Once again, thank you to all the veterans. I have some friends, some family that are veterans, so it's a very important, memorable day for a lot of folks. 10.1 miles, not bad. Off, load up. Whoops. Oh yeah, the pedals. The pedals were quite awesome actually. I actually felt really comfortable on them. I don't think I ever lost the pedal. My foot never came off. Nice and grippy, so I guess it's a good thing if you're not thinking about your pedals on a ride. Not thinking about whether or not your feet are comfortable or if you lost a pedal. That's a good thing. So yeah, I'll post the link